Good morning, students. Welcome once again. Actually, there was an error in previous video, so there might be a technical issue. It was not completed, so now I have to make it once again. So I was talking about that. Okay, I am not reading this whole para cause I summarize it in front of you. So now the thing is that we are starting our chapter from the activity. Oh, excuse me. We are starting our chapter from the activity, which is this, the 1.1. Okay, so take a 100 ml beaker, which is means that a beaker is a container inside your chemistry lab. You observe inside your chemistry lab there is a beaker which is shaped like this, a cylindrical vessel which is made up of glass. Okay, so it is known as beaker. So 100 ml, what is the meaning of what is the meaning of 100 ml? What do you understand by 100 ml? It means that the 100 ml meaning is that there is a volume of 100 ml. Now let me explain you what is the meaning of volume actually. I explained the mass yesterday or in the previous video, so I'm going to be introduce yourself in with the volume. Okay, so what is volume? If I prepare a cube here, I'm making a cube here like this. So what is the properties of this cube? It has surface area, or it has six surfaces on outer surfaces which is known as, but there is something inside which I can, if the cuboid is, yeah, cube is hollow, then I can fill a particular amount of volume, a particular amount of water or something like a substance inside it. So who decide that how much of water it can contain? It is the volume of the, or it might be a capacity of the cube or a vessel. So beaker is also a vessel, a cylindrical vessel. So it has also some capacity which is known as its volume. So this beaker has the capacity of 100 ml volume. Okay, it can contain 100 ml of water. So next point is fill half the beaker with water and mark the level of water. So now we are going to do that the inside the beaker we are filled up of half of water. We filled it half with the water and marked. It means we take marking on the beaker, which is known as the water positioning is like this. Water is filled up of this level. Okay, so now the what is the third point is saying, dissolve some salt and sugar, or sugar. We can either we can use salt or we can use sugar also with the help of glass rod. So we put something like sugar or salt inside it. This is the brownish color which is showing that is something substance which is going to add inside it. So what is it actually? It is, okay. So now I'm telling that there is a spoon which have some sugar or salt, rather it is sugar or salt, and we are dissolving in it inside the water. Then what we observe, the water is slight above on the surface. Okay, so but what we think that the salt is disappear inside the water cause this is the water particles, and let me change the color. This is something like salt particles inside the water, so they mix together. So we observe slightly that they it is up disappear somewhere. So what happens with the salt, why it is disappear in the water? So something like property there, it is made up of slight small particles, like water is not a fluid. It is a fluid, but when we think that it is made up of slight, very small, or very small particles that like what is showing inside the figure is the blue one is water particles and the goldish one is salt particles. So what is going to be there, that is the water also has some particles inside them and the salt is also have the particles. So they particles are dissolving each other or mixing each other. Okay, so if I have the sand which is different color, and there is another sand which is different color, and now I am mixing to them. So the particles are mixing together, not exactly the whole thing is mixed by them. So the new color will be defined for their previous properties. Okay, so now what we are saying this, the particles of water is mixing by the salt. Okay, so this is activity is going to describe that only thing, this the everything like water, salt, and each and everything which is in existence is made up of particles which is called matter, and matter have different states. Like salt is not like a water, or water is not like a salt. So water has the different properties of matter and the salt has the different properties of matter. So this activity is generating curiosity to know the chapter. Okay, so the chapter is going to be discussed or explain about us. So sorry, about the nature of the matter or particles present inside the matter. Everything is made up of matter, and what is matter we are going to be discussed in further lecture. Okay, so stay continue.